Welcome back. A Georgia high school football player dead tonight after a possible overhydration.
Yeah, that's not something that you hear about very often, but relatives say that 17-year-old Zyrese Oliver drank 2 gallons of water and 2 gallons of Gatorade during football practice last Tuesday, then collapsed at home. He died after he was taken off life support at the hospital Monday.
The teen's death raises questions about the fine line between too much fluid, not enough fluid after intense exercise.
Yeah, overhydration is more common among professional endurance athletes, but is occasionally seen in cases such as the case of this particular football player. In the midst of one of the hottest months of the year, there is a way to get the proper amount of fluids without harming the body.
And Nicole Schneider has more on how to rehydrate safely.
Started as a regular day of football practice for Zyrese Oliver, turned out to be his last. The 17-year-old drank a total of 4 gallons of fluid during practice and became brain dead from water intoxication. For Evans High School athletic director Kevin Kenny, the concept of overhydration is now on his radar.
When you have a tragedy like that happens, and as unique as it is, then that's when you have to start putting in precautions, and so that's definitely one thing that we'll focus on.
Kenny says the football team and other sports teams on campus have athletic trainers and medical professionals at all practices and games.
The heat index, and we look at different medical ways that we can make sure the kids are either hydrated, cooling stations on outdoor sports, cooling stations.
The director follows state guidelines about mandatory rest periods, water breaks, and how long practices can be based on the heat index each day.
I've got athletes who've told me they've gone home and they chugged their gallon of water, and that's just the wrong way to do it.
Jessica Kirby with Doctors Hospital is one of the athletic trainers in Columbia County. She says hydration is necessary, but it can't be rushed.
And you take in a large amount of water, you're flushing out those nutrients, and specifically in a case like this, it sounds like it's hyponatremia, which means your sodium levels have been flushed out by the amount of water that you're taking in, and you're not replacing that sodium.
Even if you are taking in other fluids, Kirby says your body needs time to absorb the liquid, and when it comes to intense sports, salt is a must.
So you have to be very cautious about the fluids that you take in. Yes, you need water. Yes, water is absolutely important, but you have to replace the sodium as well.
That was Nicole Snyder reporting. Now, Kirby says if you feel dehydrated or overhydrated, there are some things that will tell you that that's what's happening in your body, such as feeling lethargic, your behavior, a sense of fatigue, muscle cramping, fever, body aches. If fever and cramping continue into the night following intense exercise, you should go to the emergency room and seek medical attention.
It was the Battle of the Bats.